10, Lesson 5, Project Innovation Simulation, Part 3. At the conclusion, you will be able to identify, or you will be able to evaluate the benefits and harms that could potentially be caused by a computing innovation. You'll also be able to explain how the benefits and harms of a computing innovation may be different in the eyes of different people. Now, let's get back into character. Who were you? Remind yourself. Were you a teacher or were you a student? Were you a bus driver, an administrator, or are you a parent? Refresh your memory. Now, to get started today, we're going to watch a short video that deals with unintended consequences. If you're watching this asynchronously, pause this video and go watch this particular video in Unit 10, Lesson 5. You can find this either in code.org or in the Canvas course. Watch this video and then come back. Ready? Computing innovations can have unintended consequences. Some of these unintended consequences are positive and some are negative. While it is impossible to predict every outcome, by thinking critically and bringing up multiple perspectives to the table, we can try to better predict the ways our innovations may impact the world. Your particular perspective might only see the positives. Somebody else can bring up a potential negative. You will be working with your group for most of the remainder of this period. You should be able to get most of your work done in class if you focus. So you're getting a good ways through this project. Now, remind yourself of your character's goals and motivations. If you're a parent, you have different goals and motivations than your student, than the teachers, than the administrators, than the bus driver, than the cafeteria worker, than the janitor. Okay? What can your character's perspective and goals bring to the table? How can you help avoid some of the unintended consequences of your innovations? What you're going to do is you're going to go into your groups, whether that means a breakout room, in class, whatever. You're going to review your teammates' proposed innovations. Each of you should have at least 3 to share. Now, when that's the case, I want everybody, like, 1 passes to 2, 2 passes to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 1. And then after about 15 minutes, rotate again and again, so that you're going to review a couple of different people's. I want you to answer any questions, or you could do it as a whole group and go through them one at a time. I want you to answer any questions about how the innovation works. Identify benefits and harms of the innovation from your character's point of view. You likely won't always agree with each other about positive and negative impacts, but that's okay. Hear each other out, take down notes on both. Identify ways that different proposed innovations could work together to make an overall stronger proposal. Can you put together some of these things? And then document your feedback in step 3 of your project guide. Okay, so down here, you're going to have this step 3, and you're, see if I can, okay, you're going to have the innovation, the feedback, and why you gave it. So if you looked at somebody's first one, the feedback and why you gave it, second one, etc. Okay? You want to look at each other's stuff critically. This is helping each other, not picking things apart. After you go through and you give each other feedback, then you need to create a unifying theme for your presentation. As a group, pick a unifying theme for your final presentation. Maybe your group is going to focus on student health or boosting test scores. Find a theme that makes the most sense given your innovations, the things that you picked out. Each participant, it could even be something like time management, okay? Each participant should narrow down their choices. Each one of you should have 3 different innovations. You should select the one of your 3 innovations that will be part of your team's cohesive submission. Which one makes the most sense to put in with your team that goes with your theme that you can represent? Okay? Now, once you've got your theme, once you've all given each other feedback and you've got a theme, then based on the discussions you had with your team, you're going to pick the one innovation that you think has the potential to have the greatest positive effect on the schools for the largest number of people. And you want to begin working on filling in your innovation one-pager. Do not make this 2 and 3 pages. Keep it short, bullet items, okay? I'm not an English teacher. I'm not looking for the next great American novelist, okay? I'm looking for you to show me that you can concisely provide information. You can find the directions for your one-pager in step 4. If you download the Word version and it works with your version of Word, then what you should be able to do, okay, is literally select this, and where it says name of innovation, select it and type in your innovation. Then down here, purpose and benefits, just take and say the purpose and benefits, blah, 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 and then bulletize it. Function, bulletize it. Concerns, addressing concerns, okay? So you should be able to take care of this one-pager using just the bullet items, okay, here. Now, realizing that it is a one-pager, so it's not a lot of information, but it's very concise. And you may need to do a little bit more research based on questions or things that your teammates brought up, okay? But again, go to step 4 on your project guide. You now have the remainder of the period to work. You should get to the point where you have, I would say, at least half of your one-pager done, okay? Then the next time I see you, we're going to be in Unit 10, Lesson 6, Security Risks, Part 1. It's going to be Security Risks, obviously, Part 1 and Part 2. So we're going to take another short break from our project.